Hey everybody on Instagram, it's Jane here. And it's not like the crack of dawn, but it's definitely just after 8 on Saturday morning here in London. And I'm going to do the craziest thing, which is teach you how to make coffee. And I know that sounds deeply, deeply crazy, except that a lot of my friends, and especially my younger friends, there's steam from the kettle that you can see there, have gone back to pour over coffee or filter coffee. And they actually don't know how to make it. And it's actually really important. There are a couple knacks to making really good pour over coffee. I've always had pour over coffee. My mother always made pour over coffee. My alarm clock growing up was actually the sound of the coffee maker, well, the coffee grinder grinding the beans. That's what I woke up to. So a couple things about making pour over coffee. The first one, I'm going to adjust the camera here, is the filter. So I'm using a filter that is specially made for pour over coffee, and this one doesn't require paper filters. It was a gift from my friend Amanda, which was super kind of her because she doesn't like throwing away the paper filters. You can use the one with paper filters, and you can get the cone that's made of plastic or ceramic. Purists think ceramic is better. I've never really noticed the difference, but it's entirely up to you. And you can get the unbleached or the bleached paper filters, so you can be pretty organic about the whole thing. So the first thing is this is a 1 cup, and it goes over my beautiful mug that my friend Sabine made, filter on top. Inside, a big spoonful of coffee. Now, hang on. Coffee. This happens to be pre-ground, because I'm staying at a friend's house and she doesn't have a coffee grinder, which is totally fine. And the important thing is if you get pre-ground coffee, to tell the place where you're buying the beans to grind it for the filter. Okay, it's a totally different grind if you're using an on-the-stove espresso maker or if you're using an AeroPress. So you definitely want to tell the company, the shop from which you buy the beans, how you're going to use the ground beans. And you might want to talk to them about it anyway, so you can look at the different textures. So if you're grinding at home, you can shoot for the texture that you need. Second, water. You need boiling water. So here's the kettle, boiling the water. Okay, in the background I've got some lentils cooking. Show you those, just, for fun. There we go, lentils cooking. And now I'm going to do this so you can see. Rule number absolute 1 of making pour over coffee is you have to wet the grounds. And what you do is you just drip gently, okay, a little bit of water to completely soak the grounds. You probably can't see anything because the camera filter, there we go. Okay, you wet the grounds and you let the coffee drip through, it's dripping through, and you just stop when the grounds are wet. This is super fun. Let me see if I can, there we go. And the reason you do that is to kind of make the coffee, the weight of it, pull the coffee down. And if you don't wet the grounds and you just fill the filter up with coffee, the water's going to make a channel and go straight through the coffee. It'll find the fastest way through the coffee, and you will actually get no coffee flavor at all. You will just get a very weak cup of coffee. The temptation then is to put more and more and more coffee into your filter. The same thing is always going to happen. You can actually make a super strong cup of coffee with not very much coffee. You just need to know how. So number 1, you have to get the grind right, and number 2, you have to wet the grounds. Now, this has stopped dripping, and this is what it looks like. Okay? So what you want to do now is you want to pour the water in a circle so that you don't obviously pour it straight down that middle channel. That would be foolish. That would be pouring your coffee straight into your cup, pretty much. You want to pour the water in a circle around the outside of the grounds in order, again, to kind of push them into the middle and mat them down so that you get the maximum coffee flavor. So here goes my water. Okay, and I'm just going to pour it like that in a little bit of a circle. Okay, and again, keep pouring it in a circle, and not a very, very heavy, flow of water. Don't throw the water onto the grounds, because again, that will just push the water through the coffee, and none of the coffee flavor will be absorbed. Okay, so that's it. That's how you make a great cup of pour over coffee. For the retros among you, who haven't done it before and who didn't have the benefit of a German mother to teach them how. Remember, German mother taught everything. Two things. Number one, use whichever filter you want, either a filter that has little micro holes so that the coffee doesn't get muddy, or a paper filter, and you can use ceramic, or you can use plastic for the cone. You can get unbleached or bleached paper, and get the coffee ground for using pour over. You know, if we're using it, pour over. Wet the grounds, and then gently, once the grounds have been wet, pour your water in, just gently, so that you get maximum flavor from your delicious coffee. I'm very excited. I'm gonna drink this delicious coffee now, and I hope that you learned something super great about making the perfect cup of pour over coffee. Bye for now.